Well, hello there. It says I'm live now, so that's cool. Please tell me if you're there, and I'm gonna say hi to you, and we're gonna have a jolly good time, relaxing in front of this sweet editing software View for a couple hours. What I have here is a couple stream recordings from let's see when they're from actually. Well, it's got to be a year ago probably. Streams. Yeah, actually I started on the track Come Out and Play. What seems like almost exactly, barely just over a year ago. So in December of 2020. And that's yeah, so I was streaming on Twitch back then while making the track, a large portion of it, and I did some polishing off camera as well, but I have about 12 hours of footage. And I'm gonna try to edit that down to, well, maybe half an hour. So I don't know if this is gonna become anything. At least we'll have a good time hanging. If you got any questions about anything that I do or anything that I don't do, feel free to ask, and I can keep you company this fine evening. So I'll get right into it. Or do I need to wait? And tell me if there are any problems with my connection or anything, because I've been setting up my stream setup a little bit lately. So if there are any sync issues with the audio, please tell me, because I got a new setup, basically. So here we are. I'm just gonna stream while it's nothing special. I'm just gonna stream while I do what I do, And you'll also get a sneak peek of this video. So, if it ever becomes something. So I'm just gonna see how I might start this. Create new timeline. Main edit. And I'll go in here to the edit tab. And I'll just wait for... Is this as zoomed out as it gets? Well, I guess that's fine. I'll try to wait for these audio waveforms to load, because then it's easier to see what's actually going on. Though I guess I'll start the load while I'm working. It's gonna be a big thing to process, because these streams are a couple hours long, so. Okay. Wow, the video is really not quite synced. I'll maybe try to make this a little bit bigger. There we go. So holding shift lets you do that. And I'm also holding alt to be able to, you know, do it not along with the snapping. Okay, so what's the objective here? Let's see. I wanna cut the crap because I received a spark of inspiration. So I'm just gonna start right now because I received a spark of inspiration. So this is this always how a song starts? I'm just gonna start how a I'm just gonna start right now because I received a spark of inspiration. So I'm just gonna start right now because I received a spark of inspiration. So here I am. I got this idea. I'm gonna try to make something out of it. I got this idea. I'm gonna try to make something out of it. This is probably a bit cringy. At least for me. I'm watching myself do all kinds of weird stuff, so. Spark of inspiration. So here I received a spark of inspiration. So I'm just gonna start right now because I received a spark of inspiration. So here I am. I got this idea. I got this. Yeah, I got this idea. I'm gonna try to make something out of it. And spark of inspiration. I got this idea. A spark of inspiration. I got this idea. I'm gonna try to make something out of it. And if it doesn't happen, then make something out of it. I hope these waveforms load soon. Just gotta make my playlist a little bit smaller by getting down the basic idea. Start by getting down. Yep. I'm just gonna start by getting down the basic idea. I'm just gonna start by getting down the I got this. I'm just gonna start right now because I received a spark of inspiration. I got this idea. I'm gonna try to make something out of it. And if it, I'm just gonna start by getting down the basic idea. The basic idea. Like the composition. People say Contact doesn't work in the newest version, but I'm not sure. Seems to be working. Oh, I forgot. That's where it all starts. That's right. Decrease my buffer. Flat buttons. Oh. When do I start doing something? How long am I? How long am I actually streaming without realizing that nobody can hear anything? Oh, we got waveforms. That's nice. What's up, North Stream? I still did get around to giving you feedback. I'm sorry about that. All good. What about you? Cool, cool. And this is kind of awkward. Good. Are you getting to see your... Cool. Control plus arrow keys. Semi to get which one is which, but... That's a good point, actually. It's been a while since I've streamed this, actually. Here's a good tip for... Here's a good tip for any music streamers out there. There's this plugin called Voxengo Recorder, which you have to use if you're not using FL Studio ASIO, but if you're using an audio interface. Which you have to use if you're not using FL Studio ASIO. Now, you should be able to hear this. But I don't know if you do, but I hear it 2 times. I hear like an echo. So I need to mute my mute my Windows audio. So then you will hear the audio through Windows. Actually, I'll increase the volume for you. And I'll hear the audio just through the audio interface. But this means that I won't hear if somebody cheers or tips or subscribes or whatever. But I guess I'll notice sooner or later. Maybe I should enable my overlay. So I recorded a video for the FL Studio forums where I showed some issues. And it's weird watching my own stream. Those off, but now I can at least check if somebody has followed or something. Okay. Or something. Okay, I'll just delete all that. Oh, it's awkward when it's in a different key. Oh. Idea. How do I deselect? There we go. Idea. Yeah. All these ASMR noises. Yeah, let me actually normalize all of these. And then I'll just copy. Yo, how's it going, Zelly or Zilly, Michelle Hubmeyer? Nice to have you here. I'm just, yeah, I guess there wasn't anybody here yet when I explained that. I'm just editing a video, compiling a video from some past streams, because I was actually streaming when I produced my latest track, Come Out and Play. So I'm gonna try to edit that into a video, and it's yeah, I just have to go through hours of footage, but it's going good. Had a good Christmas and a New Year, and somehow miraculously stayed without getting sick, though a lot of my friends and family have have had possibly corona or something else. But yeah, everything's good. How about you? Oh yeah, you were there. Cool. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try to spare people from watching all my random rambling. Actually, oh nice. Producing is nice. Do you think it would be interesting to, rather than have me sort of skip a whole lot of stuff, instead like speed up? Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. I think. See how much I can speed it up. Maybe the sep. That's right. Decrease my buffer. Yeah, I'll try this. I will try this. Let's see how much I can speed this up. Clip attributes? No. I think it's retime. No. Oh, change clip speed. Does this affect the audio? Duration instead of, actually, yeah, what's the current duration? Yeah, fast forward is probably interesting because then you can see what happens in between, I guess, like without spending too much time. So instead of 7 minutes, let's make it 5 seconds. Does that speed it up or does that just cut it? That's right. Oh, it actually just cuts it. Okay, I go change clip speed. So is this 12 minutes? Oh, that's the whole video, I think. Well, how about I put it to like 1000%? This is pretty weird. I don't think 1000% is enough, actually. Let's make it like 10,000%. What? Oh no, something happened to the audio, I think. Is it bugged somehow? That's right. It's in the right place now. Change clip speed. 10,000. What if I don't need pitch correction? Well, and how do I cut it at the right place too? That's the question. Change clip speed. Oh, Maybe 10,000 is a bit too much. About 5,000. Yeah, that's probably fine. It's just weird that it doesn't, you know, keep the precision. Do I need to enable some tool? Or can I do like a, I think it's time for me to Google. Would be cool if you could do like an FL Studio. Where you just kind of hold modifier and it stretches while you resize it. DaVinci Resolve stretch clip manually. Control R. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course. So do I just add a point here maybe? Speed change. Oh yeah, if I use this, then it keeps the boundaries basically. But I need this to be like no? Oh yeah, this works. Nice. So if I want this to be like I'm gonna mute this audio later, but something weird is happening with the audio. It's like stretching to the wrong place. Maybe that's a bit too fast. 10,000% wasn't too bad of an estimate then. Yeah, I just need to mute this audio. Might need to add in some music later. Anyway, so I guess I'll just drag this shit. Drag this in from there. Read time. Can I like type in a percentage value? Somehow it went a bit too far. I think this is about the right place. Okay, well, that'll do, I guess. Point at which the so I just, I just started this from scratch, so it's really
It's really.
Maybe I'll actually. How do I find like what frame I'm on right now? Oops. I don't need this clip either. Do I still have? Me making my weird mouth noises. Oh, what's this? Oh, I zoomed out all the way. I haven't done this in a while, guys. Excuse me. Oh, now things already start happening. I need to get this time lapse to the right. Retime clip speed. Let me just put it to 10,000%. Somewhere about here, I guess. Or did I play it through already? No, I think that's about right. Okay. There will be. I'm not a piano player. I can't play these chords. Ah, damn it. I can't play it. I just gotta do the piano roll. Ah, damn it. I can't play it. I just gotta do it. I'm getting underruns. Let me maybe up my... Oops. Ah, damn it. I can't play it. I just gotta do the... I can't play it. I can't play it. I just gotta do the piano. Ah, damn it. I can't play it. I can't play it. I just gotta do the piano roll. Maybe I'll do the bass note. Here's a cool trick. If you have many channels in the same pattern, and you see them ghosted like this. So I have my bass like this and the other one like this. See what I just did? I can flip through them without, you know, opening the channel rack and clicking those. Pro tips. Maybe I'll do the bass note. Here's a cool trick. If or like piano roll. Let me just maybe cut to me placing the notes. What am I doing? Yeah, I mean, I'm cringing a little bit constantly, but I guess if you're if you're doing this kind of stuff, you just kind of have to roll with it and embrace it, I guess. That's how it is. But, you know, it is what it is. But at the same time, I kind of like it, you know? Yeah, that got me thinking about pretty deep stuff. Like, am I saying that I'm cringing just because then nobody else can like uh sort of bully me for for actually liking it? I don't know. Yeah, well, it's a little bit cringy, but it's also I'm also pretty used to it. I mean, of course, because I've done this a bit. Oh, maybe that's better actually. Oh, maybe that's better actually. Oh, maybe that's better actually. Hmm. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. But I've done worse stuff, so this is like pretty mild, you know. When I was in like junior high school or whatever you call it, like seventh to ninth grade, I made like some comedy sketches on YouTube. They're no longer available, but I got them in my own secret stash. But yeah, but they were so cringy that that probably made me less sensitive to to cringing about myself. So you know now I can, like this is pretty mild compared to that. Control R. I can't play it. I just gotta do the piano roll. 10,000. I feel like the audio maybe can't be stretched beyond a certain point, and that's why it doesn't sync up when I speed it up too fast. But also the video. What's going on? Well, I guess that is a bit too fast. Maybe something like this, maybe like 5. Well, excuse me. Ah, fuck. Oh, maybe that's better actually. Maybe that's better actually. Ah, fuck. Just a little gain boost. Oh, maybe that's better actually. Oh, maybe that's better actually. Mama. Mama. What am I doing? This is gonna take ages, I feel like. Probably, you know, I'll slice it up.
Maybe that's better actually.
I'm just jamming. Maybe I'll just remove that too.
Oh, maybe that's better actually.
You know, I'm just putting in the notes. I guess it's not that interesting. This is not so revolutionary in terms of how to make music. Oh my god, Kalle Duck. Thanks for the thanks for the follow. Yo, thanks. What? Oh shit. Wait, Kalle. What the hell? Sen heitä oli Kalle. Okay, this is some random shit. A buddy of mine came to the stream and I initially named the song after him, but I had to rename it for copyright reasons. No, not really. Yucky. Oops. Oh no, it this one. Umziky text tips, that's right. I just want to maybe get a clip of me having the full idea down. That's the basic tune right there. Okay, so this would start here, really. And this as well, and I'm just gonna holding shift while dragging copies things. Oh. Voicing from here. Oops, not like that. That's some fucked up shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean yeah, that's unfortunate on one hand, because a lot of great art comes out of that. But on the other hand, I also, well, the whole sort of copyright system is really complicated. And I get that, you know, credit should be given to the original creators, and I've been a victim of that myself, where, for example, this rapper used my my song that was within FL Studio in their own beat, which, you know, had hundreds of thousands of streams on Spotify, and I get no money from it, even though they basically, you know, 50% of that tune was like my stuff in the background of somebody else rapping, and of course they sort of produced it a bit, but still, like, that was pretty infuriating, and that was years ago, and I still haven't been able to even get in touch with them. But yeah, I don't know whether it's like a Polish rapper and the FL Studio team. I've been trying to also get in touch with them, since it's kind of, well, I mean, I can't blame FL Studio, but they probably found the track from within FL Studio and thought that they could use it, but it's not. I mean, unless you ask for permission. I mean, if they had asked permission, I could have been like, yeah, sure. Or like, let's make a deal. Like, I get a percentage of the royalties. I mean, that would have been fine, but they didn't ask. So that's why it's not okay. But you know, in other cases, it can be really hard to get permission. Yeah, yeah, and like small things like just some sample here and there, like, you know, it's not. I don't think that's really infringing so much on the creative property or intellectual property of somebody else. If it's just, you know, where you're really transforming it into something else, which I also did in this tune. This tune of mine, actually. But it's just, you know, I took like the sample of duck sounds, actually. And I think I reversed it and pitched it up or down or something. Put some effects on it. I mean, yeah, I hope they don't sue me. Swung later, but because this note didn't. Oh, it's hard to keep track where I'm even going in this stream. What? All kinds of weird stuff is happening here that I don't remember. Now it didn't seem to not do anything about that. So, template, I can choose something like shuffle. That's right. But here I can make it swing without, actually. Like the shortest notes. I guess this does what I want, pretty much, and now these should not overlap. Now I just need to do the same thing with this. Or basically, I think this will be enough if I just disable it in this. See, I didn't remember that I did this. Control, and I can turn it down for this one. I wonder if it would be better for me to just... yeah, maybe I should sort of frame this in a similar way to like a project walkthrough, except it's footage from when I made the tune. So kind of just like looking at the things I have there. Folders. But maybe the creative process isn't that groundbreaking. No. No, let's not call this one positive. What's a secret project for this song? Boring of a name. Let's call it Mr. Let's call it Galle. Let's call it Mr. Ducky. For now. For now, at least. Let's call it Mr. Ducky. For now. For now, at least. Make a folder. Did I already make? Overlap. Okay, do I need to watch this whole thing again? I can't play it. I just gotta do the piano roll. Yeah, away with that. Well, maybe actually, maybe it's kind of interesting that. Maybe it's interesting that I use the guitar when composing. Hmm. Is this still? Do you play guitar yourself? Or just samples? I have to make a small number of this ducky thing. Hmm. Oh my god, Duck. Thanks for the thanks for the follow. Yo, thanks. Wait a minute. Is this someone you know? No. Oh my god, Duck. Oh my god, Duck. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god, Duck. Thanks for the Oh no, it this one. Umziky text tips, that's right. And now we could just copy this voicing from here. Yeah, just take a little piece from here and there. I'm not maybe too fond of the speed up parts. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Your little brother is in the room over there. And now we could just copy this voicing. Yeah, I'm just as I said earlier, I'm just editing together trying to make a shorter video of these countless hours of stream footage of me making my latest track. So thanks for the let's call him Mr. Ducky. 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 Oh my god, call it. Oh my god, call a duck. Let's call him Mr. Ducky. For now. For now, at least. Did I make a new folder? Yes. Let's call it Mr. Ducky. Just so, and now also, FL Studio users, please don't forget, you must set the data folder to the same folder that you saved your project in. Otherwise, when you drag samples, they will end up in some random folder here in your FL Studio installation folder with some recorded samples where there are audio files from every project that you haven't set an own folder for. So now at least. Okay, let me get to find something. Let's make some ducky drums. Anyway, this is Mr. Ducky. Let's call him Mr. Ducky. For now. Let's call him Mr. Ducky. For now. Let's make some ducky drums. Let's call him Mr. Ducky. For now. Let's make some ducky drums. You know, I feel like these drums could be, you know. Oh yeah. I didn't even comment on that. Yeah, it's definitely something that FL Studio could improve on. You know, recorded audio file, well, audio file management in general, I guess. But recorded audio file management and file management for projects, you know. So if it would always save projects in their own folder automatically, or at least have a setting to save them in folders automatically, just like Ableton, that would be great. Yeah, that would be good. And then you would never have to go hunt for any files that are used in your project. And also deleting files from the project. Wouldn't delete them from their original source place, you know, in case they're you know, from a sample pack. So you could purge them from disk without you know, deleting the original sample that's located in your sample pack folder that might be used by another project or whatever. Let's make some ducky drums. You know, I feel like these drums could be, let's make some ducky drums. Oh fuck. What did I just do? I think accidentally touched my lamp light there on the floor. Let me just go find it. Let me go search for it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on air. I almost thought I had like a power loss or whatever, since everything turned dark, but the computer didn't turn dark, so there was still hope. And here we are. We've gone through the darkest moments. Yeah, actually, let me try and sync this right now.
Mr. Ducky.
If I can find a way to do that. So if this overlaps, I got this idea. I'm gonna try to make something out of it. I'm just gonna. So the video is slightly early. That's what I should have done in the first place. On all of these, it seems. So I'm gonna try to select. Is there like a slip? Oh yeah, I can't do it on those that have not been cut. But if it had been, I could slip it, right? Yeah, without slipping the audio. Does contact player only play? Yeah, so it's the same one in all of these. Let me just get them. Well, let me get them. I just need to trim a tiny bit from every end. I got some chocolate from my girlfriend. That was nice. Had to dry out. Okay. Let's see if I can do this now. Try and select. Try to make the video a bit late. Something where I talk. I'm just gonna start by getting down. What? Doesn't it work? Can I at least select maybe all of these? Still only does the one that's selected. Oh. What did I just do? Some of the trimming, maybe. I got this ID. Okay, this works. So I'll +4. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. +4 is not enough. +6. Idea. I'm gonna try to make something. +8. Idea. I'm gonna try to make something out of it. I'm just gonna start by getting down the. Okay, +7 seems. Idea. I'm gonna try. I got this idea. I'm just gonna start. by getting down on the basic idea. So what's that? +7 on the video file. Great. Part 2. Let's do the same. Oops. I need to zoom in a little bit more. And just slip it. And then part 3, same thing. What? It does not want. Let's try again. +7. Anyway, I hope you have a great holiday. Now I can relink the file. There's still a little bit. I got this idea. I'm gonna try to make something out of it. I'm just gonna start by getting down the basic idea. Maybe I don't need this either. Yeah. I can't play it. I just gotta do the piano roll. Hello, Double N. How's it going? Welcome to my stream. Why did I suddenly turn British? Maybe because you said hello. Sorry, that was maybe not so politically correct. Oh my god, call a duck. Let's call it Mr. Ducky for now. Let's make some ducky drums. Okay, and now we're back to where we left off. I feel like these drums could be, you know, what kind of drums do I want? Like sort of half electronic drums. I wonder if there's anything here. What kind of drums do I want? Like sort of half like I want like sort of half electronic drums. Oh, a snowstorm driving, that's pretty rough. Experiences with that as well. Just be careful, don't hit any moose or other animals. And definitely no other cars. It's hard because it's almost like when you turn on the stronger lights in the car, you see even less because it just lights up the snow even more. I want like sort of half electronic. If it's dark, I mean, if it's in the daytime, then it might be different. Drums. I want like sort of ducky drums. I want like sort of half electronic drums. Ducky drums. I want like sort of half electronic drums. I wonder if there's anything here. Yeah, it's probably best to just turn all the lights off and, you know, just wing it. What about this one? Oh, it's actually clipping. How could it be that loud? Why am I... Hey, what's up, FL Step? FL Step? Welcome to my stream. Yeah, this is a bit of a different stream because I'm streaming while I'm editing a video of me streaming while I'm making a track. Does that make sense? So, yeah, Happy New Year, man. Yeah, thanks for... I've read all your comments and I appreciate them. So, thanks. That's not a bad idea. 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 Yeah. That's not a bad idea. What about this one? What about this one? Let's make some ducky drums. I would like ideas, content create. Well, what kind of content are you creating? Are you mainly making music or I mean, I'm a bit of a lurker when it comes to content creation. Like I've always felt like in a way I'm a content creator, but on the other hand, I'm not really creating that much content. Well, music definitely. And but yeah, kind of like video content, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I've sort of researched what it takes. I just don't know if I have what it takes, but here I am trying to be a streamer sometimes. But I'm definitely a musician at least. But you know, you can try to just brainstorm and you can also try to steal other people's ideas. But it's good if you have something that's, you know, that comes sort of naturally. At least find out what that is and be true to yourself also. You know, if you try to do something, if you try to force something, then maybe it's not good. Remember to listen to a lot of different types of music because that can always be inspiring, you know. If you only listen to dubstep, maybe try listening to some lo-fi hip-hop, maybe some like jazz harmony can spice things up. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point, Shroomhead. Yeah, and you know, but the thing is about the duck idea, I have to include it in this video because I actually did end up using duck samples, not for the drums, but just as like an ambient effect. So that's what why I have to use that. I want like sort of half electronic drums. I wonder if there's anything here. Oh, screamo, yeah, metal. Folk, yeah. Do I have moments when I'm not able to? Yeah, well, I feel like it definitely comes in. I have these periods where I'm more creative in a way, and then other periods where maybe school or maybe something else takes up a lot of my time. But I think you know, pretty often if I let myself be bored, and I think that's pretty important, like spend 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 some time. Maybe next time you go to the bathroom, don't take your phone with you, and maybe a musical idea will pop up in your head, and then record it on your phone. But wait, you don't have your phone with you, so you just try to remember it and keep singing it or whatever until you come back. Or yeah, you know, sit down with an instrument. If you don't play an instrument, that can be a source of inspiration definitely as well. You know, I'm mainly a guitarist, but sometimes when I try a different instrument, I find things by accident that inspire me, and plant a little seed of inspiration. And yeah, so those moments are pretty precious. And if you always have your phone with you, or you're always browsing Reddit, or always watching my YouTube videos, you might not get those sparks. Yeah, that's good. It's good. Good to be able to play piano. Definitely. I wish I could play piano a little bit better. I can only play synth solos, but I wish I could be able to play chords better. I want to know what Scottish accent bar music sounds like. It's like I'm imagining something that sounds a bit Irish, but with a Scottish accent. I can't speak. Jeez. But that's also a good point, you know, to just try to make something if you're not feeling inspired. Like once you get going, once you get started, you know, it often starts kind of rolling by itself. Color bass, what's that? Is that a plugin? Or is it a type of sound? I've never heard about color bass, but it sounds colorful. How could it be that loud? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I think I. Jeez. If it wasn't cringy enough earlier, then, you know, my laugh can certainly help that situation. Happy New Year. How's it going? I guess it's a better time. You know, I've been streaming for an hour, and it. I guess it's a better time maybe to stream a bit later in the evening for me, because I'm in this weird time zone where, you know, Asians are on the other side of the world, and then Americans are on the other side of the world, and I feel like probably most of my audience are either or. Vocal to dubstep. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's good to experience. And thanks for the DM. I'll definitely check it out when I go to sleep, for example. It'll get me in the right mood, I'm sure. All right. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I think I'll. And Zoom. Have you guys been editing videos? What software do you use? I find that the free version of DaVinci Resolve is so good that I had to kind of use that, because it's so, well, it's really advanced, you know? And then if you really want some of those black magic, literally black magic features where, you know, like the noise removal or motion blur, stuff like that. I had a project where I needed noise removal, so I ended up buying the pro version, studio version, I think it's called. And I also had a deal where I got the DaVinci Resolve speed editor at the same time, but I haven't really been using that. I might sell it if anyone's interested. That's not a bad idea. VideoPad video editor, Premiere. It's weird because FL Step and double N, your color scheme in your profile pictures is almost the same. So I'm getting confused, but I just need to remember to read. So if you want a good free editor, I would definitely recommend DaVinci Resolve. But yeah, Vegas Pro is good. I've used that in the past as well. And Premiere, I mean, of course, if you got a Mac, then why not? Back in the day, I got this software called HitFilm, but I guess my computer didn't run it so well. Like I could have footage from my camera that would run smoothly in Vegas, but not in HitFilm. And I wanted to use HitFilm to edit. You could do all kinds of special effects with it, but I ended up just not being able to use it really. But now I feel like my content creation package is somewhat solid. You know, I have a cheap €10 HDMI capture card to get footage from my camera that I recently bought, which, well, it doesn't even look much better than my Logitech webcam, but if I want to use this big sorry about this, if I want to use this big view, then you can see the difference compared to my webcam, which I don't even have connected right now, but it looks like I'm balding because my hair is floating in the air. Anyway, main screen. There's some bug with this though, so I need to reactivate it all the time. Yeah, the Adobe payment model, anything that wants to sort of have you locked in like that, I don't really like it. I just want the lifetime free updates. And yeah, I mean, DaVinci Resolve has that too, free updates, because they're actually a hardware company. So this is kind of just a side thing, but it's still like really advanced. Yeah, maybe After Effects just for normal editing is not optimal. I guess GIMP is an okay alternative to Photoshop, but it's not as advanced, but it's free. Maybe there are some other ones too. Probably some paid ones that are really good. Hated it. It was easy to use. Yeah, I agree. I had that experience too. Yeah. It definitely adds up. I mean, I guess if you make like a regular income, you know, using those pieces of software like for your daily job or whatever, or you own a recording studio or something, own a graphic studio, maybe you wanna like always have the newest version and everything like that, but yeah, GIMP. There are some things you can't really. It's some things that aren't as obvious as in Photoshop. Yeah, I have to throw a duck sample in there. When do I get to the duck sample? Not a bad idea. I have to throw a duck sample in there. Oberheim. Is that like a special sample pack or that's a drum? Oh wow. Zettel Prod actually recommended what snare to use in this, I think, and I ended up using that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it's something for everybody to consider. I don't know at what point does it become reasonable, but apparently not for us yet. Is that something I can find in FL Studio? Why don't I just search Oberheim? No, that went wrong. Cancel search. Oberheim. Oberheim. Cause I got a bunch of samples, but oh cool. Oh sure, thanks. Oh, oh, check this out. Oh, that's actually a good kick too. That has some weird click. But is it this snare? Oh, I didn't remember what sample. I thought I used like the Lendrum samples for this, but apparently it was this Oberheim stuff. Thanks, Zetela, for the... I don't know, you're not here right now, but thanks for the recommendation. But is it this snare? I guess I have to throw a duck sample in there. That's a drum machine pack or that's is that like a Oberheim? Is that like a special sample pack or that's a drum? Is that something I can find in FL Studio? Oberheim. Is that like a special? Is that something? Is that something I can find in FL Studio? I just search Oberheim. Oberheim. Heim. Oberheim. Oberheim. Is that something I can find in FL Studio? Oberheim. Yeah, that's it's good. Thanks for sharing. Cause I got a bunch of samples, but oh cool. Oh sure, thanks. Oberheim. Oh, that's actually a good. Oh, 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 oh. Check this out. Oberheim. Oh, check this out. Oh, that's actually a good kick too. Oh, check this out. Oh, that's actually a good kick too. That has some weird click. But is it this snare? But is it this snare? Is it this snare? What sample pack is this? Free samples that I've downloaded somewhere, sometime. It seems to have sampled a whole bunch of drum machines. I didn't even know that I had. Is this the same one? Oberheim DMX and DX. Is there a big difference? That actually sounds like a real snare, more or less. I think I'll go with... well, you know, what? Aren't these exactly the same? Which one sounds better? Oh, yeah, I've been thinking about the switch from Spotify too. I thought I'd switch to Tidal. I guess they pay the artists best too, but I think I've uploaded to Deezer. I think I've distributed to all the main ones. But I think someone asked me about it, so I'm not sure. But I'll check, or maybe you can check actually, or I don't know if you can check before you actually subscribe to them. Anyway, I'll try to make sure. I mean, if you start to subscribe to Deezer and I'm not on there, send me a message and I'll make sure I am. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember where I got that pack, but apparently, turns out it was good to have. You know, it's weird how much of making music is just kind of like these happy accidents, really. Somebody on my stream suggested a good drum machine, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out, and I liked it, and that's what I ended up using, and that became a big part of the sound of the track. I think what sample pack is this? You know what? I'll actually use FPC as my drum plugin. Which kick is better? Oh, this is a good snare too. Is it the same? Oh, I guess it's the same. It's a bit more dull. Is that legit what somebody does? Are you gonna get copyright claimed if you upload white noise and somebody else has also uploaded white noise? Or is every white noise different because it's random, I guess? Oh yeah. I mean, sometimes Spotify track recommendations really gives you some gold, but yeah, I'm not so into the podcasts either, and sometimes the recommendations aren't that good. It's the same, but it's a bit shorter. So I'll pick this long one. You can always shorten it with the envelope if you want. So call this one FPC. Let's call this one roads. Rotor shortened with the envelope. What? What's that? Is it this snare? Oh, that's actually a good kick too. Is it this snare? Shortened with the envelope if you want. So really? Yeah, I have to check out that documentary or video. And also maybe a part of the dark side is them, you know, investing 20 million in AI weapons, I think. Maybe that's not something you want to support. So let's call this one FPC. Link it to its own channel. What else? I think I'll just grab some hats from Contact. I'll just grab some hats. I think I'll just grab some hats from Contact. I think I'll just, I think I'll just grab some hats from Contact. Actually, this song could use some artificial hi-hats. Jesus. Oh, chord progression. Yeah, I clicked in those piano chords, but I kind of figured them out on the guitar. Sometimes. Yeah, well, certain parts that I wasn't sure how to maybe voice on the keys. I had to, you know, check on the guitar. And then transferred it over into the piano roll. But yeah, I clicked in most of it. I think, yeah. Actually, this song could use some artificial hi-hats. I guess you kind of need those friends, though, in a way. That think they're helping you, but they're not. Or maybe you don't need them. I don't know. But at least you can feel like at least you can feel like you're better than them. I don't know. Oh yeah, I haven't really been making a lot of drums myself. I have recorded real drums for like other projects, but high pass the sub. Yeah, I mean, you kind of want to keep the sub frequencies in a sub. Artificial hi-hats. That's some 80s drums as well. What? What is this? No way. No way. I didn't know that exists. What is this? This is some automated. This is some automatic thing. Did you make that? Channel points. That's pretty good. I don't know. Twitch could do these like Christmas emotes. That's my face right there. Oops. I think I'll just grab some. This song could use artificial hi-hats. Oh yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing too. Yeah, I usually try to play it, but then I know I'm still gonna want to like quantize it and and make sure the velocities are pretty much even for most things. Depends a bit. If I want it to sound like human and natural, then I try to play it at least like a chunk at a time. Try to figure it out. But if I know I want this to sound more electronic, I'll still just click it in because I know I'm gonna quantize it anyway. So I don't spend too much time learning that. I think I want a rim click as well. Does Oberheim have that? Maybe I'll find the Lin. Okay, I think it has a pretty good. I didn't end up using this click, so whatever. And this not. Well, I think I ended up using the contact hats, so and I'll go studio drums. I think I'll just grab some hats from contact. That's pretty good. Studio drums, because that's what I usually do. Session kit light. At least to start with. Maybe we can, add. Studio drums, because that's more. I think I'll just grab some. Yeah, I mean it does take quite long. Depends on how repetitive it is too. I mean, if you have like one bar that's kind of looping, then you might just want to click it in perfectly once and then just copy paste it or whatever. That's kind of what I had had in this tune. Studio drums, because that's what I usually do. Session kit light. At least to start with. Maybe we can, add in some stuff later on. Because here we automatically have some pretty good hi-hats. Hats. I'll just link that to its own. This is where the tune was at this point. Studio drums, because that's what I usually do. Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's the juicy bits. Yeah, I agree. I mean, when you're playing, you instantly get the feedback. The problem for me when I try to play keys is that there's just so much error that I don't really make progress in actually finding the thing that I want. Or maybe I know the thing that I want, but I just can't play it, so I just click it in. Well, that's probably usually what it is. What I usually do. Now, thanks for showing me this trick. Zetala, because What am I doing now? I didn't make drums yet. Super useful. Okay, let's go ahead and make a beat in pattern 2. Oh, actually, let's make sure that good setup. C5. That's the most logical one when just programming. Oh, studio drums, because that's what I usually do. Yeah, well, I mean, even a little bit helps. Like if you can, well, I mean, depends on what level your music is on at this point, but like knowing even a little bit is definitely good. Yeah, and there are all kinds of tools to help you nowadays. But I find that to be cheating a little bit. Nah, I mean, tools are made to be used. Where do you draw the line? Should you be building your own drum kit and your own microphones when all you want to do is make music? You know. Mixing near the end. Yeah, for me the process is I try to mix a little bit as I go because it's in this music it's so much about the sound. But then at towards the end, of course, it's mainly about the mixing. When you have the arrangement and all the notes and everything, then I just try to. But I might even change something about the arrangement at that point when I notice that something's missing here or whatever. All right. Thanks for programming. Somebody cheered. Yeah, Max. All you need is a couple of sound goodizers on your master, and you should, you're pretty much done. Yeah, yeah, it's all about the sounds and the groove. Hell yeah. Thanks. Do I have a beat? Oops. I don't know. Can I loop this pattern? Probably have to make it longer. Probably have to make it longer. Early drum production. So I'm just trying to find some good bits and delete all the chunks in between. Actually, I'm starting to, hear these sounds in my head. I need to. Actually, I'm starting to, Actually, I'm starting to, hear these sounds. Studio drums. Actually, I'm starting to, hear the. You mean on every song, or when you get to the? Do you always start with drums when you make a tune, or when you make the drums, you start with the kick and snare and hat? Because then, I mean, well, those are the main elements always. Actually, I'm starting to, hear these sounds in my head. Synth far. That's what it's gonna be. And I'll just, I'll probably copy this whole thing over. Oh, shit. Oh. Shit. Oh, thank you. And now, just go to envelope. Yeah, for me, the chords are also like the it's kind of the main part of any song almost, in a way. It's all about the harmony for me. Well, it's important with the harmony. Like, I mean, I could listen to music that's just like chords and maybe a beat. I love like lo-fi beats that don't even necessarily have a melody. It's just the chords, and then I can sort of imagine an own melody or like improvise on top of that in a way while I'm listening. Or it's like good as background music, because it's easy to have a conversation on top of it. Always if there's like some music with a strong, with a melody or whatever in the background, I start to listen to that and I can't have a conversation. Oh, cool, man. How enjoy your video games and enjoy your holidays. Thanks. You're the biggest cheerer. Pretty much. I gotta be honest with you. Thanks, man. All the best. Ow, man. Yeah, bass and drums. There are many ways. Usually for me, it depends on kind of where the idea comes from. What's sort of the strongest point of the idea, and I start to try to get that down first. All right, Double N, safe driving in the snowstorm. That was you, right? Brush off your car and stay safe. See you later. Thanks for chiming in. Have a good one. Hear these sounds in my head. Let's put some. Yeah, dimension expander. Let's put some. Yeah, dimension expander. Yeah, dimension expander. We're making Skrillex growls. I might just leave that one out. Yeah, dimension expander. We're making. Let's put. Yeah, dimension expander. We're. Yeah, I mean, it has to start somewhere. We're making Skrillex growls. And I don't think you should worry too much about being original, because in a way, I mean, unless it bothers you personally that something sounds like someone else, I guess. because I always know in a way like where I'm taking some reference, or where that's something that I came up with, what it reminds me of, something that I heard somewhere, you know. And I think that's good. That's just sort of like being honest about what music is. You know, you don't come up with your own language, and music is language. So you take pieces from here and there, and you know, a good artist copies, but a great artist steals. That's like a quote. I don't remember who said it. And if you're still learning, I mean, of course, then it's great. You gotta have a reference, because you gotta have like, okay, I want to be able to do this, and then you can find a way to put your own spin on it. And I guess it comes naturally too, because your music is always influenced by everything you listen to. So unless you're like following a tutorial step by step, like, you know, drag this knob to this value and put in these chords, you know, it's always going to come from you in a way. Everybody's favorite plugin. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I mean, is there any popular songs that is? I mean, most popular songs these days aren't that original, I guess, you know. And then there are a few gems, of course, but like, and there are these trends and everything, and then everybody starts copying that, and you know. So it's in a way, it's what it's about, you know. Everybody's favorite plugin. Yep. We're making Skrillex everybody's favorite plugin. That sounds pretty vintage. What if we put after that some OTT? What is that aliasing? Well, I guess Dimension Expander, I think it's made by the same company that makes OTT. Yeah. And I guess, you know, massive, but like a short delay or something. What is all this aliasing in it? Yeah, I think I ended up not using OTT there. Everything else sounds normal. Oh. I don't really know if I need the OTT, but for this sound, turning down the upwards. And we're making Skrillex growl. Supers. Hang on there, what? Yeah, indeed. I haven't noticed it before, but here we go. Oh, to Ember 3, I guess. And I don't know if this is technically illegal, that I just took some random sample from YouTube. And I'll put it in the project folder. Mr. Ducky. Duck sounds for kids. Starting this stream. I wish I had I'll basically just copy this. Whoa, man, what the hell? Thank you, Kalle. Actually, I don't want to. Oh, what's going on? Thanks, Kalle. See you. Happy holidays, man. Happy holidays, man. Let's take a clip from here. Dimension expander. Expander. Dimension expander. Okay. I kind of hear that as being a horn loop, really, that melody. Or maybe it could be something, be like an unrecognizable sound. Work on the melody a little bit. I wish I had isolated this from the beginning, but at least now I have that melody. Yeah. Okay, let's find some cool sample. Maybe go I future bass. Pretty much. Wait, I missed the part where I made a super saw. Well, I didn't. I don't use it yet, so whatever. I kind of hear that as being. It could be like an unrecognizable melody. How? Sorry about your ears. Jesus. Yeah, exactly. Full go I future bass. Pretty much. Okay, let's find some cool sample. Okay, let's find some cool sample. Maybe this is where we could use the duck sample. Oh, I definitely didn't watch the Jacob Collier video right before starting this stream. Anyway. Oops. Let's go find it. Ducks compilation. Funny Ducks compilation. Funny Ducks compilation. They all have this music. Duck sounds for kids. Yeah, I tried to do some like neuro funk, I don't know, like neuro sound, dubstep stuff. You know, back in the day, but somehow I feel like, because I have this, you know, this organic, you know, playing music with other people band side of me, and then I have this super electronic like dubstep side, but I kind of want to, you know, find a thing that's somewhere in the middle, which I think this song is kind of a good example. And yeah, so I don't know if I'm, you know, I don't know if I'm so much into the heavy bass music anymore, in a way, because I feel like that's me in the past. Even though, I mean, I still like it, but I don't know if I have that much to say, in a way, because I don't listen to it that much anymore, I guess. Well, I mean, I sometimes do when I want to feel nostalgic, but somehow it was maybe more of a phase, which influenced me a lot, but still, you know. Naked saw waves. This should be like a not safe for work stream. Duck sounds for kids. Naked sounds. ASMR. Jeez. Saw wave ASMR. Duck sounds for kids. I don't know, like, is this technically illegal that I used samples from a random YouTube video? If I don't tell anyone, nobody will ever notice because I manipulated the sample so much, but... Okay, let's take this video. YouTube. And duck sounds for kids. And I'll put it in the project folder. I mean, at this point, I didn't know that I was gonna release the track. Duck sounds for kids. That's right. Okay. Now we have this thing. I'm gonna drag it in here. This is a long sample. Maybe I don't need to show this part. Preparing resynthesis. This didn't turn out well. I forgot how to... I don't really know how to use that resampling part in hand. That didn't turn out well. I don't really like the sound. It's too... square wavy. Yeah, that's what I mean too, you know, somehow connecting it with that, like, yeah, that's a good way to put it, I guess, you know. I mean, musical, but like, connecting it with everything else, basically. I wish it could sort of hear, you know, the frequency. Actually transpose the no. Did you see how my CPU usage is just exploding? This. Maybe a... Yeah, that's a better idea with the... I guess I'll have to, you know. You stand Xmag so hard. Wait, I have no idea what that means. You stan, is that like a past tense of stunned? You stunned? I mean stun. I mean stunned is the past tense of stun. But it could be stan. I stun instead of stunned. Xmag. What is Xmag? You need to help me here. So? Maybe you remove the reverb. Or let's do like this. Yeah, I'll just. I'll do something like this. And give it so. Here we go. And oh yeah, oh Eminem song. Oh, Stan. Oh, so you're obsessed with you're obsessed with X-Mag, the trio that makes electronic music, and they Soul Never Died as well. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I need to check that out then, I guess. Wow, I didn't know. Hello RML Studios. You can sample that and use it as your audio tag of me saying all LMR. What am I saying? LMR. No, LRM. LRM. LRM Studios. LRM Studios. Yeah, long time no see. Welcome back. How's it going? You know, I'll probably remove this. Or let's do like this. I'll replace that one with this. And give it its own. Duck sounds for kids. In a world, one man, one DAW, one digital music workstation. How does it continue? He was set to rise above the rest on his quest to create the dankest beats the world had ever seen. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Oh. I hate that I can't pick it if I know exactly what I need right there. I know exactly what I need right there. I know. A bit weird. Duck sounds for kids. Jeez. Duck sounds. I know exactly what I need right there. I hate that I can't pick it if it gets grayed out. And we want to go See, this thing I played myself. I know exactly what I need right there. I know exactly what I need right there. I know exactly what I need right there. I know. I know exactly what I need right there. Oh, thanks. Glad to hear it inspired you. The biggest project I've done in terms of a FL Studio project, I assume you mean. After all the same. Well, I don't know which one is the biggest. What have I done? Because I know I have. Like, what have I released since then? Let's check on Spotify. Umziky. I mean, bass music was kind of a big project, I guess. But not, I mean, not too big. I mean, my projects aren't that big. In terms of like track count and, you know, instrument count and, you know, like complexity. And this project that I'm creating in this stream wasn't either. Maybe some of the ones in my latest EP that came out almost 3 years ago. Wow, time flies. I don't know. I mean, but in terms of, you know, projects in general, you know, making a whole album is definitely like a big project. And I'm currently working on 2 different albums. Not for this project, but for bands that I play in. One is my fusion band, Peela. We've been recording some tunes that I'm working on, and then my girlfriend's band. She's gonna release an album next year. I'm pretty sure it's coming. I've been mixing some of the tunes, and it's gonna be nice. Sound is really cute with like a soft attack on the sine wave. always happens, you know, just trying to make a song and then I just start jamming on stuff. But I guess that's how it, you know, it had to have a synth solo after all, so, you know. Oh, shit, man. I appreciate it. What the hell is this? Well, I mean, never give up. Keep doing what you love, and you'll be, and you'll have a good time. That's so cute. That's so cute. That's so cute. Actually, yeah, man. And also, I mean, you gotta like the stuff that you make, you know? If you're not feeling it, what's the point? Yeah, I just, you know, I want a little thing like that. That's all I really wanted. I know exactly what I need right there. That's so cute. Yeah, I just, you know, I just want to. When did I start using FL Studio? I think it was FL Studio 9. That must have been like 2011 or something. So, wow, well, it's like over 10 years ago. And yeah, before that, I had been producing on my. Well, I had been producing. I started kind of. Actually, I started kind of making music on this software called Guitar Pro, which my brother was using to make. You know, he made like MIDI versions of his own too, like, you know, compositions for his band. And he's 7 years older than me. So when he started, I kind of also started. And yeah, I made some songs on that. But then I started more like producing. I must have been like, you know, how old was I? I must have been like 10 or something. 8, I don't know. You know, I was little and I was producing on my mom's Mac just using GarageBand. Then at some point I got my own PC, laptop, and I found the software called Mixcraft because it was kind of like GarageBand, but you know, I tried it and but then I got into electronic music and got into like Skrillex and Deadmau5 and all this stuff back in like 2011 probably. Started using FL Studio because that's what came up when you searched on YouTube, like Skrillex growl tutorial or whatever. I was like, yeah, where do I find Massive? Like, it's not, like, where in FL Studio do I find this plugin Massive that everybody's using? And then I realized, okay, it's like a VST and you know, it's third party or whatever. But yeah, you know, that's kind of my production story. And then, you know, I've been making all kinds of music. But some year ago, I was an intern at a recording studio, and I learned to use Pro Tools. So that's why I kind of, like if I need to record multi-tracks or something like that, I pretty much have to use Pro Tools. Because it's maybe better suited for that kind of stuff at this point. But the latest FL Studio update, you know, it's making big improvements in terms of audio recording, and I'm confident that it's only gonna get even better. So yeah, there's a little history. Hey, thanks, Zelly or Zeely or Zeli. I mean, I can't know. Yeah, yeah. I will try to. I will try to do this every once in a while. But usually, it's like for me, at the Christmas vacation, no, when there's no school, and maybe in the summer, that's when I have time to stream. Uh, and that's then there's like a couple of streams every year, sadly. But hopefully, I mean, I have you guys, so why wouldn't I keep doing this more often? I just have to maybe not make it too big of a deal, not put and not think that I have to put too much effort into it, because I mean it's just a hangout anyway, and it's cool, and I like it, and a part of it is me just doing whatever, and part of it, us chatting, so that's cool. Oh yeah. Hey, what FL Studio work and a fun Nexus. Yeah, yeah, man, that's such a classic. Oh yeah, I think one of the first things I did when I found FL Studio was to look through all the demo projects. But it's definitely good to it's definitely good to learn from them. I know they can be pretty inspiring. That's so cute. Yeah, I just I want a little thing like that. That's all I really wanted. That's better. That's better. Yeah, I mean, it's good that there are different kinds of demo projects. Because I mean, everybody has their own taste. There definitely wasn't anything exactly like the music that I was listening to back then, but is it okay to use cracked plugins in the beginning? Well, I mean, I can't say it's okay, but I can't say I'm completely. I mean, I'm guilty of it as well, and here I am now, and I've purchased the software that I'm using, but in the beginning, it definitely helped me, get started. That I, in a way, but I mean, I can't say it's okay, because it's illegal, but. Um, yeah. What else? What else can I say about that? And I'll actually, what is this? Let's go main, and I'll go a sixth of a beat. Yeah, I mean, I have I own like complete ultimate, but most of the time I only use stock plugins. Still, probably some contact libraries, they're pretty important for me in certain cases, if I want realistic, good samples, sounds. But I mean, if you know, the more important thing is that you know your tools in the end. So I guess yeah, man, Harmer, I use it. It's really my go-to, like, because I know how to make the basic sounds that I want using Harmer. You know, I mean, stock samples, I feel like, well, it's hard to tell. I mean, you can find so many good free samples nowadays, but if you think they're bad now, I mean, they used to be worse. And now there's really quite a lot pretty okay samples, But I mean, Harmer can look pretty daunting, I guess, but I learned a lot by watching Seamless R's. I mean, the R is silent. Seamless's tutorials. So I can only recommend those. 78. Recorded this, but I ended up still quantizing it and just copy pasting it. Should that be a delay instead? Maybe it should just fade out faster. Oscillator control, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's yeah, I don't know. What do you want to control about the oscillators? Man. Oh God. We're like almost done with part 1, but I got 4 parts to edit. What are you guys saying? Yeah. Yeah, envelopes and everything. Yeah, they're nice. Well, currently I'm using a Focusrite Sapphire 6 USB. It's like a dark blue one. The red ones are good too. 2 inputs should be enough for most people. But if you want to record, several people playing together or drums, like real drums or whatever, you might need more. Before this I had a totally crappy audio interface. It's basically, well, I mean, I think it's a, what am I saying? I think it was like a Behringer, just like a small box that you can plug your guitar into. And it has a headphone output too, but it's really not a good, not a good driver in terms of performance and stuff like that. So if you're starting out, I could recommend just get like a 2-channel Focusrite USB interface. You'll be fine with that probably. And I also if I want to record like drums, I got this. It's probably the cheapest 16-channel interface I could find. I think it's a Tascam 16X8. I think it's called. It has, because many interfaces have they say they got 16 inputs, but really they have 8 inputs and they're hybrid. So you can either plug in a plug like a TRS jack or a XLR the microphone cable. But this one that I got, it has 8 XLR inputs and then 8 separate plug inputs, and you can actually use all of them at the same time. So that's good. That's like genuine. That's like actually 16 channels. So I've been using that. I've been recording, a couple of sessions with my whole band. So that was the Tascam 16X8, I think. Meant to be. Did I end up putting a delay on that? I'm going all over the place. I'm like not working on one thing for that long. What am I saying? That's a snarky puppy thing. Well, all of this is just kind of, slight tweaks. But maybe this... Okay, let's see where I add something new. Where did I say? I said at some point, like, maybe this... No, I think one. But maybe this... So I have 2 candidates for the lead right now. I think one is this one. So I have 2 candidates for the lead. Oh, for the candidates for the lead candidates for the lead right now. I think one is this one. But maybe this... Yeah. It's fun to find these key moments of you know, me producing. At least, you know, it'll be interesting to watch probably. Like, oh, I had made a decision like that, and I had like these two sounds that I was choosing between, and I don't wonder how it would have turned out, you know, if I had stuck with the other one. Some basic mixing. Now it already starts to sound like the tune. So I have two candidates for the lead right now. I think one is this one. But maybe this... Yeah. They should probably all be the same velocity, so here's a cool trick. Hold shift and they'll all snap to the same velocity. Oh man, that sounds like a lot of work. It's like, yeah, maybe this is a little bit better, but man, I wish I wish I had never found this. I would have been done by now, you know. But I guess you know, if you rebuild stuff, it usually comes back stronger. So yeah, that can be good. Just a simple sine wave. Sometimes that can sound so cute. Just a simple sine wave. Sometimes that can sound so cute. Just a simple sine wave. Sometimes that can sound so cute. Just a simple sine wave. Sometimes that can sound so cute. I'm out down a little. Oh no, I need to put this to another one probably. Any external bit crusher. I don't need any external bit crushers because I'll just use I don't need any external bit crushers because I'll just use external bit crushers. Bit crushers. Yeah, simple is good, man. Like all the sounds in this one, super simple, and it kind of makes it more about the composition and the music in a way. That's interesting because I was so into dubstep and all that, where it's, you know, mostly about how punchy is the snare, how gnarly are the growls, you know. And that's cool too, you know. But I guess if you have a bit of both, you end up in a good good middle ground. Bit crushers. Then that can be good. Bit crushers. Bit crushers. Bit crushers. Because I'll just use. Bit crusher. I'm doing. I'm just randomly playing. Trying to figure some stuff out. Okay. Or not. Hang on, what is the vibrato not? Oh, you can do this. Well, that's good. I made a good patch sometime. That means I can copy this. Here's a cool trick. Copy this slide note. Make it a slide note, I mean. Up the mod X. And, you know, put it back. Maybe drag it. Copy this. Here's a cool trick. Copy this slide note. Make it a slide note, I mean. Up the mod X. And, you know, put it back. So that basically the slide note will you across that duration. So that's I don't know how I stumbled across that. Was it even an accident? Did someone teach me? And I think this one. Right, okay, something like that. So here we already have a half-minute loop. So this is more or less the, I think this is gonna be like the chorus of this song, pretty much. Right, okay, something like that. So alright, okay, something like that. So here we already have a half-minute loop. So this is more or less the, I think this is gonna be like the chorus of this song, pretty much. Yeah, actually, I might want the part with the vibrato. Maybe drag it. Drag it across almost the whole length. Drag it across almost the whole length. Maybe like this. Drag it across. Drag it across almost the whole length. What? Is there really no audio? Or is it just me not saying anything? Or is it just me? I think there's audio. Anything. There's no audio. It's wrong on your end, I think. Or is it just me? I think there's audio. Anything. There's no audio. Wrong on your end, I think. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Thanks. Thanks for the confirmation. Remember to stay hydrated, everybody. Drag it across almost the whole length. Alright, okay, something like that. So here we already have a... So here we already have a... So drag it across almost the whole length. Here we already have a half-minute loop. So this is more or less the... I think this is gonna be like the chorus of this song, pretty much. Cool. Nice. Welcome back. Maybe I don't need to put this jamming in. It's not relevant to the tune. Control to select the one and then control click to route them all only to that. Now we can do like a supercharger and control click to route control. So let's make a drum bus. Let's make a drum bus. Supercharge. Let's make a drum bus supercharger. super. Sweet 85. Sweet 85. Sweet 85. Sweet 85. So I guess we can make this unique from here. Wonder how it seems like, you know, it's probably fastest to get an idea down if you make everything in one pattern almost as far as you can. And then you can flick between the channels within that one pattern with the ghost notes. That's so handy. I wish you could do that between patterns as well. But maybe funk was good. Or jazz. Reverb on the funk, that's what I had. Let's go now. Take the guy. Taku to. Take the guy. Take the guy. Taku to. Take the guy. Taku to. It's interesting because, you know, it's somehow more organized when you keep things separate. Yeah, I mean, automation clips. That looks nicer, definitely, if you put it on an on track, at least. And maybe, you know, preferably maybe group it to the main track somehow. But it's kind of like FL Studio doesn't really like have a clear way, like, okay, so should I be putting things like in separate tracks and use instruments and audio tracks? Because then I lose the ability to see the ghost notes. So it's like, okay, so what's really the best way? Like, it's almost like no way is perfect, but you can do it in many different ways, but none of them is great, you know? So I hope they kind of, you know, iron out those inconsistencies in a way. Because they do listen to feedback. A lot of the audio recording improvements are, you know, are something that I mean, I don't know if I can say I've contributed to them, but I definitely maybe helped push them forward to the attention of the developers, I would say. Okay. Tika. Yeah, I mean, you can take inspiration from how you have to do it in other DAWs and try to do that yourself. Thought I did this already. Thought I did. Maybe I accidentally undid it. I'm so tired of these symbols. Garage. I say I'm tired of these symbols and try something else, but I end up going back. See you another day. Thanks for checking in. Just kidding. Maybe it was good after all. Yeah, I think I'll continue another day. Thanks for checking in. It's getting late, so I gotta go to sleep. Yeah, I think I'll continue another day. Thanks for checking in. But it was fun. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I think I'll continue another day. Yeah, I think I'll continue another day. Thanks for checking in. Nice, thanks for watching. I hope the people who used to watch my streams on Twitch, well, I mean, the few, the few of you have found your way to YouTube, because I feel like this music production stuff, maybe for me, I'm gonna try to keep it on YouTube, and then if I want to stream something more obscure, you know, if I want a game, something like that, which I feel maybe doesn't really belong on this channel, maybe I'll do it on Twitch, or maybe I won't stream that because, I don't know. I mean, I like gaming, but it takes up a lot of time when I get into it, and then I'm just like, shit, I gotta uninstall everything and try to work on some music stuff. So, yeah, so I hope, you know, because I have like almost 200 followers on Twitch, I hope they find their way to my YouTube. But at the same time, yeah, I have like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so I guess this is where the audience is at in that sense. So we're checking in. Okay. So yeah, I think maybe I've edited down the first part. Yeah, I mean, I've only streamed on, well, I mean, I've streamed it on Twitch a couple of times, and this stream that I'm editing down, that's from Twitch. So yeah, I haven't really been sure on whether YouTube or Twitch is better, but I figured where the audience is at, that's where I should stream, you know. And it feels like, yeah, I mean, they say at least that the discoverability on Twitch is kind of low, you know? But on YouTube, you got your videos. People find you and then they subscribe, and then if you go live, they see it, you know? So I don't know. Feels like I would have to put a lot of effort into kind of if I wanted to get people to Twitch to see me stream, but yeah, I don't know. You know, the few times that I've streamed, it's always felt like there's maybe been more of an audience on here. And if I do this more regularly as well, you know, hopefully I'll get to know you better and sync up the schedule somehow. Okay. So we have a clip that used to be, how long? Where is it? Length. Clip attributes. Damn. Where do I see it? Media pool. Here. 2 hours and 12 minutes, and I edited it down to 8 minutes.
I got this idea. I'm gonna try to.
Let's maybe
make
watch
something
through
out
these
of
8
it.
minutes. Oh, I didn't cut this up. Pretty much. Yeah, I think I meant to delete
Let's
that.
make a drum block.
Probably meant to cut this away too. Oh yeah, so it's not 8 minutes. It's 3:30 from 2 hours. Let's watch it.
I got this idea. I'm gonna try to make something out of it. I'm just gonna start by getting
no.
down the basic idea.
That's one too much.
I can't play it.
Just try to keep it short.
I can't play it. I just gotta do the piano roll. Oh my god, call a duck. Let's call it Mr. Ducky for now. Let's make some ducky drums. I want like sort of half electronic drums. That's not a bad idea. I have to throw a duck sample in there. Oberheim. Is that something I can find in FL Studio? Oberheim. No. Oberheim. Is that something? Is that something I can? Oberheim. Is that something I can find in FL Studio? Oberheim. Oh, check this out. Oh, that's actually a good kick too. Is it this snare? I think I'll just grab some hats from Contact. Studio drums, because that's what I usually do.
Oh, maybe this clip is obsolete.
Actually, I'm starting to, you know, hear these sounds in my head. Dimension expander. Jeez. Duck sounds for kids. I know exactly what I need right there.
Maybe I'll leave that part out.
Jeez. I know exactly what I need right there. That's so cute. Cute. So I have two candidates for the lead right now. I think one is this one. But maybe this. Just a simple sine wave. Sometimes that can sound so cute. Bit crusher. Bit crusher. Drag it across almost the whole length. Here we already have a half minute. Here we already have a half minute loop. So this is more or less I think this is gonna be like the chorus of this song. Let's make a drum bus. Tika-tika. Takutu. Yeah, I think I'll continue another day. Thanks for checking in.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I got one of these clips edited down now. And I still got 3 more to go. They're not all as long, luckily. But yeah, I think I'll continue another day as well. Actually, let me just make a few tweaks. Maybe just add some text here. What is this? Effects generators. Titles.
Yeah, I think I'll continue another day. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, I think I'll continue another day. Thanks for checking in.
So 2 hours. Let's say that took about 2 hours. Was this the next day?
I drive my girlfriend to her driving lesson, actually. So that was the deal. What am I doing? So that. Curse if you get stuck in only having that one idea. So I already try to think about it pretty early on, that what kind of intro could I have, what kind of B section could I have.
This already almost sounds like the track. I mean, it sounds pretty much.
Yeah, I think I'll continue another day. Thanks for checking in.
Nah, maybe I won't add any text. Who cares? Okay, whatever. So, thanks for coming to hang out, everybody. It was nice to have some chatting going on. And I made some progress on the video still. And yeah, I hope you all are going to have a great 2020. Okay, maybe I'll put the text in just for you. Then I have to say goodbye once more. So I just thought about something like this. Yeah, so this is the thing. Something like that. So yeah, in the future, I think I'll keep my streams on here. I think I'll do that. And yeah, so what's better for mixing, headphones or speakers? If you're in if you don't have a treated room, I mean, I would start with headphones because you can basically mix with them anywhere. So, but, you know, it's important to listen on speakers as well. If you don't own a good pair of studio monitors, or I try to have all this acoustic padding in my room. It's still not a great room. There's like untreated walls over there. And I'm too close to the wall. The bass response is not really even. Yes, but it's good to, definitely check your mixes on both. Or like mix on headphones and then like even some like small JBL, whatever, like portable speaker. It's really good to just check your mixes on, because that's the type of thing that people will listen to your music on, probably, So if it sounds good on there, and it sounds good on your headphones, and it sounds good, relatively good, as good as it can sound on any given setup, then you're good, I had bad speakers for a long time. And then I think I got these headphones, and then I think I upgraded my speakers. And I think that made more sense for me, probably. But maybe, if you listen to music mostly on headphones, on a pair of headphones, use those same headphones to mix. Then you know what you're getting, because that's really important to know. Know the gear that you're using and know what your speakers sound like, so that you have a reference point. Because otherwise, if you only mix your own music and listen to your own stuff on your mixing setup, how are you gonna know how that relates to everything else? So, well, in terms of headphones, I'm using these Audio-Technica M50X headphones, and they're really worn out because I've been using them probably for, many years, pretty actively. And these are good, definitely. I don't have much experience, but a lot of people say some Bayer Dynamics or Sennheisers maybe are really good. Probably, but these are really good, at least. That's all I can say with my experience, and a lot of people agree. And they're relatively affordable, like maybe one, under 150 euros, I would say, probably. yeah, they got all this spinny action if you want to do some DJing or something like that. So I can only recommend them. Yes. Well, thank you for the questions and for your presence. And I will see you next time, which will be, who knows, maybe tomorrow. It could be tomorrow, actually. Let me look at my calendar. Because I don't feel like editing anymore. But, you know, I could. I could even stream a bit more tomorrow. The same stuff, basically. Or I might work a bit on it off camera, because it's not really that important to stream me editing. But it's cool to have a hangout, you know. So anyway, I'll stop my rambling and have a good weekend. Well, the weekend is pretty much over. Have a good good luck for the coming week. Is that a saying? I don't know. Well, yeah. For me right now it's 21:23, so that's like 23 past 9 p.m. if that's the system you're used to. So it's almost bedtime for me. And yeah, so I know I guess a lot of Americans are like in the middle of the day. And Asians are probably asleep. Okay. So, I'm just kidding. Yeah, thank you. I sure hope that for you as well. Have a good one, and goodbye.